Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Vijay Cons. Today we are heading to Polonnaruwa for a short trip. It was one night stay and we explored the Polonnaruwa ruins within a single day. We left early in the morning around 5 am while it was still dark. The roads were quiet and we grabbed a quick tea and a roti from a small shop along the way. I couldn't record it since the surroundings were too dark. As the sun began to rise, the sky turned into beautiful shades of pink and orange, making the journey feel magical. We reached Polonnaruwa around 10 am. It was warm, but the air felt fresh. To be honest, I can't remember exact order of the places we visited. But here's everything we explored that day. First, we went to Lanka Tilaka Viharaya. There were tall stone structures, Buddha statues, and huge trees giving us shade along the way. We just roam around the stone structures. Second, we went to a place called Alahana Pirivena, and it is an ancient monastic complex which is commonly identified as a monastic latrine or sock pit used by Buddhist monks during the Polonnaruwa period. The rectangular lined pit with steps reflects the advanced sanitation and drainage system of ancient Sri Lanka. Such facilities were built separately from living cells, showing how well planned and disciplined monastic life was at that time. The video footages were captured using a mobile phone, and please bear with us for the shaky images. Next, we walk towards Kumarapokuna. It is a notable example of ancient hydraulic engineering, with water supplied by underground pipelines from a nearby canal. Next, while we are walking around the Kumara pond, we saw Shiva Devalaya and Sandakadapahana moonstone ruins. Then we reached Royal Court or Council Chamber of King Parakramabahu. The chamber was a central hub for governance and diplomacy during one of the Sri Lanka's most prosperous period. While we are roaming, we passed the Dalanda Maluva or Sacred Quadrangle. There are so many tourists in Polonnaruwa and it was a very sunny day. During the daytime, with increasing temperatures, it is very difficult to roam without a hat or an umbrella.
ඉස්සල වටදාගේ බලලා ඉන්න.
Also, nearby there is a Watadage and Galpotha. This is the Galpotha, and this is an ancient way of documenting information. Next, we saw Satmahal Prasadaya, and it is a seven-story building. It was ruined during the Polonnaruwa wartime. Almost all the giant structures were destroyed during the war, and it's a very sad story. While walking around Satmahal Prasadaya, there was a building called Tuparame. It was under repairs by the time we arrived. Inside the building, it was dark. No camera flashes were allowed inside the building. It is like a temple in Polonnaruwa era. To be honest, I can't remember these places. We just walk around the area.
පුළුවන් යන්න. සපත්තු ගලව. අතරින් ගලවලා මේස් දෙක පිටින් යන්න. මාත් සමහර දෙක දාගන්න තිබ්බනේ. බෑග් කැපෙනවනේ. මෙතනින් ගලව. ඇතුළට කළුවරයිද? නෑ ලයිට් එකක් තියෙනවා රාවින්ද. ඔව් හරි ඒක නිසානේ.
Next, we saw Bodhigaraya or Dalada Maluva. It is known as an old temple of the tooth relic. Then we walk towards Dwara Mandapaya. This looks like an entrance to all the pilgrims. Nisanka Lata Mandapaya is a kind of a Dalada Malwa and also known as a royal court. And this is a place that I cannot remember exactly, but it has to be Hatadage or Atadage. I'm sorry for that. Then we moved to Bodhisattva Image House and another Vatadage. We walked a full round inside the Vatadage. There are different kind of Buddha statues and moonstones. When I see these structures, I feel like our Sri Lankan culture had a better technology and skilled ancestors during the ancient time. This is another Hatodage. This is another Shiva Devala, which is also known as Shiva Temple. This is situated far from common ruins.
Murunga. Murunga. යනවද? ඇතුළට. ඇතුළට යනවා. යන්න. මුරුංග කඩලා ගෙනියන්න. මට ඔක්කොම හදලා තියෙනනේ කිරි වලින් නාවද්දි. නාවද්දි එළියට එන්නනේ.
This is also situated in an isolated area. The name Pabaluvihara, translated to Temple of Marbles or Bead Shrine, a name given due to the discovery of numerous glass beads during the excavations. This is another Shiva Devalaya or Shiva Temple. After Shiva Devalaya, we couldn't bear the heat, so we got into the car and watched rest of the ruins while we are going out from the ancient city. Then we came to Samadhi statue area, which is an iconic location for Polonnaruwa. By the time we reached here, there were school children. I think it's a school trip. When we were in school, we also came like this. Such a beautiful time.
They had colors and different images.
Finally, we reached King Parakamabahu statue. This is the most iconic location in Polonnaruwa. The statue was faced to Parakrama Samudra, which is a big lake. Around 4 pm, we started our journey back to the hotel near Colombo. Passing through Habarana, we were lucky to see elephants close to the road. We stopped briefly to watch them, keeping quiet and maintaining a safe distance. By the time we reached the hotel, we were tired but happy. It was a simple, peaceful day, and Polonnaruwa reminded us how beautiful and calm Sri Lanka can be when you slow down and enjoy the journey. If you're planning to trip here, remember to bring water, hats, and snacks. Don't rush, take it slow and enjoy the moments. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.